Hi, I'm Mary Leisenring from Census Academy, and I'm here with Vicki Mack from the American Community Survey Office. Today's video is designed to introduce you to the ACS summary file and the ACS public use microdata sample, or PUMS, files. Both of these data products are intended for advanced data users who want to do more than obtain estimates for one or a few data tables. We'll also show you how to access them and the available supporting resources to help you better understand and use these products. After today's video, you will be able to understand what the ACS summary file and the public use microdata sample, or PUMS, files are. What is the ACS summary file?
Hi, I'm Vicki Mack from the American Community Survey Office. The ACS summary file is a filing system for organizing large volumes of data. It is used by advanced ACS data users who want to do more than just download one or a few tables. Data users can download all the 1-year and 5-year detailed tables, or download the data from one table for all geographic areas from the summary file. Many users are familiar with our detailed tables, our subject tables, and data profiles, which are discussed in Module 3. However, the subject tables and data profile tables are not in the summary file, as they were created from the detailed tables in the summary file. The detailed tables provide access to the most detailed ACS data and cross-tabulations of ACS variables, and provide data at geographic areas down to the block group level. The table IDs start with the letters B or C. Previously, there were two formats for the ACS summary file: sequence-based and table-based. However, that changed with the release of the 2022 ACS data. We now have one format going forward, the table-based format. The table-based format is available from 2018 to present. We changed to this format because it is much simpler for data users. The older format is known as the sequence-based format, and it requires several steps for downloading the data. The sequence-based format contains ACS data from 2005 to 2021, and it's not available for the 2022 ACS data release and beyond. Instructions on using the sequence-based summary file can be found in the sequence-based webpage. Both formats are provided in different style text files. Table-based is a pipe delimited text file, and the sequence-based is a comma delimited text file. However, you should check data.census.gov if you're not looking to download an entire dataset and just want one or several tables. The link to the main summary file page and all the other web pages we show today are provided in the links below the video. The table-based summary file format streamlines the summary file production by delivering only one file. Instead of splitting the files by state and sequence number, this format is by table ID. That is, we post a file for each table containing the estimates and margins of error for all geographies. The table-based format is much easier to work with than the sequence-based format because the estimates and margins of error for each table are combined into one file. Also, geography identifiers and labels are combined into one file. There are examples of SAS and Python code and Excel instructions to help data users work with the data on the table-based format page. Again, the table-based format is available from 2018 to present. You can find a link to the summary file page below the video. You can also access the summary file from the ACS homepage. First, visit census.gov/ACS, then access the ACS data page from the left-hand navigation. From the data page, select the summary file link on the left-hand navigation. On the summary file page, you are presented with the table-based format and data users are able to select the data year tabs to find data for that year. There are also relevant geography files for that specific year and table shells. Table shells provide an outline, line by line, for all detailed tables. Also on the survey file page, data users can find the link to the sequence-based format if they wish to use that format. The ACS web page points to a variety of resources like the handbooks, webinars, and schedules. The handbook for the table-based format is on the table-based page. There are recorded webinars and examples accessing the summary file using a SAS program and Python on that page as well.
Let's take a break for a knowledge check.
Which tables or profiles are available in the summary files? Are they data profiles, detailed tables, selected population tables, or subject tables? If you said detailed tables, you are correct.
ACS public use microdata sample or PUMS files, and how are they used by data users?
The PUMS files are a publicly available subsample of ACS records from individuals or households. The one-year PUMS estimates are a subsample of ACS data collected over a calendar year and constitute about 1% of all U.S. households in total, whereas the 5-year PUMS combines data collected over 60 months and constitute about 5% of all U.S. households. Additional restrictions are added to protect confidentiality, such as including broader categories of data or grouping together extreme values in the form of top and bottom coding. PUMS files allow data users to calculate their own estimates and margins of error, or MOEs, that may not be available in published tables on the data.census.gov website. The PUMS allows you to create custom tables to get a greater level of detail than what the standard tables offer, create new variables using unique combinations of person and/or household variables, conduct sophisticated statistical analyses that allow you to analyze the relationship between variables. Statistical software is recommended when working with PUMS data. PUMS data are accessible using the Microdata Access tool on data.census.gov, the Census Bureau's File Transfer Protocol site, or FTP site, and Application Programming Interface. The links to access the data, resources, and instructional videos are provided below. To ensure confidentiality of ACS respondents, the Census Bureau has to balance geographic detail with detail in the data. PUMS data users can access data at the nation, region, division, and state levels. The only other geography is called the Public Use Microdata Area, or PUMA. PUMAs are non-overlapping statistical geographic areas that divide each state or a state equivalent into geographic areas containing no fewer than 100,000 people each. PUMs are not designed for statistical analyses of small geographic areas, but the PUMAs can still be used for focused analyses in counties and cities of 100,000 people or more, as well as many metro areas. Census Academy has a Data Gem video tutorial to walk you through using the GeoCore website, complete with a demonstration on converting PUMAs to counties and vice versa. Here is an example of microdata to show what makes it different from the summarized data that you might see in a table in data.census.gov or other resources. In tables such as the one shown on the top, individual records are categorized and weighted to create an estimate for the larger population. For this example, statisticians at the Census Bureau have taken the records of all respondents living in Louisiana who indicated that a male in their household works in a computer and mathematical occupation, then grouped them together and weighted them to create an estimate of all males in Louisiana working in this occupation. These statisticians have also calculated and provided the margin of error for this estimate. By contrast, the microdata below provides a sample of those records that the statisticians use. Here you can see that one person who responded in the ACS in Louisiana is a male who works in a computer and mathematical occupation, as shown in the OCCP or occupation column. The code for occupations and other variables are provided in the code list provided with each ACS PUMS release. The ACS PUMS website is where you can access PUMS data, documentation, and other resources. You can navigate here by going to census.gov/ACS and clicking on the Microdata tab in the left navigation bar. The Microdata section is where we will start our search for PUMS data. The ACS web page points to a variety of resources like the handbook, webinars, and documentation on how to use PUMS using the Microdata Access tool on data.census.gov. We have gathered several materials for creating custom tables in data.census.gov. There's also a Census Microdata API user guide available for learning more. Some of these include step-by-step guides created by our developers and subject matter experts. See the links to these resources below.
Let's take a break for another knowledge check.
You can access PUMS data for all the geographies below except one. Which one is it? County, PUMA, nation, state, or region? If you said county, you are correct.
Here is what you've learned today. You've learned that you can download all detailed tables or one table for all geographies through the ACS summary file. You've also learned that public use microdata sample files provide you with the raw data you need to create custom estimates and margins of error not available on our published tables. Our next module allows you to pull much of the information covered in this course by completing some exercises. Thank you for watching.